Guys, I recently opened a Facebook account where I'm sharing all the stories that I share on YouTube. And just recently, someone visited my inbox, and this is what she had to say. She said, I've been married for 12 years, but altogether 23. We have two grown girls who are working and not staying with us. My husband says I talk too much. Sometimes when I tell him stories and say maybe what I went through during the day at my workplace, he would just cut me off and say he's not interested in what I have to say because I talk too much. Yes, I talk too much. It's my nature. She went on to say I should ask my friends, the people that follow me on Facebook, this question for her so that they can actually help her to see if at all she's in the wrong and what she should do to actually change the situation. And I asked questions for her, and this is what people had to say. First, I'm going to start by saying, in a relationship, when we say a communication is poor, you should look out for the signs. Someone that criticizes you, someone that belittles you, someone that gets defensive all the time, stonewalling guys, giving cold soldiers. We say that one, it's really bad. And when you lack daily communication with your partner, it's one of the signs that should tell you your relationship is falling apart. When relationships start to crumble, silence is generally one of the first indicators. When loving text messages, emails, and phone calls become scarce and non-existent, it could be time for a relationship revisit, guys. Guys, I went ahead, I did the job for the poor friend, and this is what one of the people said. Kels Johnson said she should stop telling him everything and start talking less, abuele when necessary. Kelly Pell Tshepo Kabontle say true, it means he's bored by her, and that's sad. Your husband should be the best companion Ghana. And us ladies, it's our nature to bua honestly. And how we always excited to share events of the day, news with our husbands. Sorry, Anonymous, when I just keep quiet so he wonders why you changed. Another one, how Fengwe said, let's talk and stop telling him unnecessary things. So stop it. So guys, some people actually contacted me like privately, and they say they want me to keep it private. Another person said, guys, it's so much. I don't know even if I can be able to squeeze everything. Someone said men in general communicate very differently than women. I personally left a husband of 20 years because of the same issue that you are having. It is hard to be in a relationship where you don't feel, where you are not mentally connected. If we can talk about anything and everything, it is hard to connect with your partner. Men are usually okay with not having that connection, but most women crave it and need it. I don't have an answer except people are wired differently, and if you're not getting what you want in a relationship, weigh it out. Make a list of pros and cons and then decide how much of this an issue in your relationship. If pros outweigh the cons, then it might be worth it to stay. If cons outweigh the pros, you have a tough decision. Good luck. Another one, then she went on to say, personally, I left him. It was scary and I was afraid of being alone. But now in my 40s, 4 years after leaving him, I have a better relationship with myself and I'm truly content with my life. Another one said, don't let people try to change you for who. Please. What did she say? It means by change it just because someone else does. I think maybe she didn't write properly. Hey, I don't really get it properly, but at least we heard that don't change for anyone, in a relationship. Another one said, if you can't talk to your partner, your other half and the other person you should rely on to feel better about anything and everything, then who would you talk to? I feel like if your partner says that, you are probably just saying it to show you they are irritated and you guys need to talk it out and solve it. But can it be solved, guys? Can it be? Someone said that's something you are not going to be able to change because that's who you are. I know because I also have the gift of gab. Laugh out loud. So let him know he needs to accept it and get over with it, or you will have to find someone else who enjoys talking to you, or you can be miserable and quiet the rest of your life. That sounds awful to me. I just gotta speak when I have things on my mind. You are my kind of a girl. Another one said, in the end, I'll ask you one last question. How many changes is he willing to make for you? That's a very good question, guys. Can he change his introverted nature and be an extrovert like you? Can he be outgoing like you because you ask him to? Can he stop hanging out with his friends if you ask him to? In my opinion, it's just you making all the compromises. It's not healthy. You don't even laugh wholeheartedly. If he can make you smile, if he can make you laugh, and if you can fill the void due to the absence of your friends, go ahead and change for him, darling. Another person said, if someone loves you according to their whims and fancies, it's not love. Nobody is worth changing for. What if tomorrow he asks you to not talk to your parents, your colleagues? Love isn't about establishing your right on the other person. He shouldn't own you. Another one said, well, from my personal experience, I can tell you one thing. It's not worth changing yourself for anyone. You shouldn't stop being who you are. What kind of love changes a person? Love requires acceptance. He should accept you the way you are. These are the radical changes he's asking for, and these changes change your personality completely. What's the point of being with someone who wants to change who you are? Changes should be made only if there's something bad about you. Say something like a bad habit. If you smoked and he wanted you to quit, that's a good change. He's being concerned about you. But the changes he's asking you are just not rational. Forget rational. It's just not fair. It's asking too much from you. Because maybe that talking is your gift from God. Maybe you can actually do something about that talking for yourself. You know, there is a big point there, guys. Guys, I'm really so proud and I'm so happy that, this whole post didn't actually go unnoticed. People came, people said their thoughts, people put their views forward. And I believe this will actually help our friend out there. She will take a great step going forward. Because for me, honestly, there is enough. I don't even know what to add, because everything that I was thinking for these people, there are some people who put about 3 comments, 3 inboxes last night, and I feel they have taken everything that I could have said. Yeah. Because I was also going to tell her the same thing, that honestly, you cannot change for someone. If that person is not willing to, or because obviously he also has his own things that you don't like. He has the habits or the way he's built, like naturally, that you don't like, and you cannot expect him to change just for you. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I believe going forward, we are going to work so well together, guys. Keep rolling them those answers. Let's keep getting them the answers out there, and let's try and build better homes and better friendships and relationships. My love is real, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.